introduction. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to my presentation and art exhibition, Coming into Tibet. My name is Bilan, and I am excited to be with you tonight. As Aaron mentioned, when I come to America, I was 45 years old. I do not speak English at all. If you have trouble understanding something I say, please feel free to speak with me after the presentation. I'm honored to be here at the Drupal Lutheran Monastery, where the mission is to create a little Tibet in Atlanta, to keep Tibet's cultural and spiritual legacy of wisdom and compassion alive. The monastery is a special place for me because of what happened to me when a Buddhist monk spoke with me during a very dark time when I was sad and suffering. The painting called I Want to Be Known is about the conversation I had with the monk. I asked the monk, "Can I be a nun?" The monk helped me understand that becoming a nun was not for me. I had to face the truth of my life and find the courage to never give up my dream. I have had a long time appreciation for Tibet. I have been there 3 times, in 1985, 1992, and 1994. When I began traveling to Tibet, it was a very difficult place to visit, as we sometimes traveled on horses. Its land was a deep religion people and immense contrast of the mountains and the desert, just beautiful. The series of painting Coming into Tibet celebrates the Tibetan people by depicting the religion, spirit, the daily life, the rich colors and patterns of the clothes, and the architecture. The painting Hope and Prayer is part of over 16 paintings in this connection. Every year, Tibet celebrates the Shedong Festival in Lhasa, the capital of Tibet. Tibetans and others travel to many miles to Lhasa for celebration. Well, in Tibet, I learned that many Tibetan families support one of the sons to become a monk. In most small villages, the people usually have their own temple, and each family will provide food to support the monks. In this painting, pilgrims, monks, travel from village to village, city to city to teach the people, but also learning for themselves on the journey of enlightenment. I have many members of the little girl in my painting, Shelters. I saw a young girl, about 8 or 9 years old, carry a large, heavy basket on his small bag. She looked at me with a deep emotion coming through her eye and her face. Many Tibetans leading a nomadic life, using horses, donkeys for transportation. Such a way of living is depicted in the painting Long Way to Go. The woman was her donkey who walks along the remote land and the hot sun. I very much enjoyed spending time with the people in Tibet, learning about the spiritual culture enjoying the beautiful colors and learning some of the dance. Every time I go over to dance with it. Yeah. It's very amazing to me that Tibetan people have a commonality of deep sincerity in culture and religion. Even though they live in a very different environment in Tibet. The painting inscribing Old Man was the Janghan Temple, shows a Tibetan inscribing secret words on a stone below the temple. The temple is in Lhasa and was built many hundreds of years ago. Pilgrims and other visitors come to the temple to look for the dream to come true and make wishes for the future. Sometimes these wishes come true, including mine. I wanted to photograph the old man and the temple to use for a future painting. However, it was very dark and a cloudy day, and I can see that a storm was coming. The spatial energy of the place had a powerful influence on me. I believed that if I calm down my mind and say a prayer, it will bring the sun out. Suddenly, the sky went very dark, and a storm brought on the landscape was heavy rain and much lightning and thunder as people ran away to look for shelter from the rain. But the old man continued to inscribe. And most amazing things happened. No rain touched on the small place where he was walking. Then the sky changed, and suddenly the sun came up, shining on the temple and the old man. A colorful rainbow appeared. I designed a long path from the old man, used the temple as the bridge to the sky, while the rainbow carries the service to others throughout the universe. This painting contributions represents 5 young monks taking contributions for the temple. Well, they divide the life to the study and cultivation. In this painting, son and his mother. The mother has just taken a break from inscribing religious sculpture. They now relax to eat some candy. The painting to sisters represents the deep love in Tibetan's family. The painting conversation is about Tibetan way of life. The two cows almost seem to have a good conversation. The wall of the house has a beautiful pattern in the background that is made from a cow dung and hand mixed with hay and dry in the sun. The handprints can be seen in the materials that has been placed on the wall. Since dry is taken from the wall throughout the year to use as household heating. The painting Tibetan Bread tells the story about my painting group locating a Tibetan translator to take us to a village called Ken. Well, we had the opportunity to paint a young woman who had just been married, wearing her beautiful bridal dress, and she came to a small restaurant where she allowed us to paint her portrait. As we beginning, some people warmed to hear that our brushes were taking his soul away as we painted her image. She broke down in tears and could not continue to let us paint her. In this photograph, you see the young bride did agree to let me wear her clothes long enough to have my photograph taken. I will forever be grateful to the sweet young bride for her kindness and motivating me to painting to heal myself, and the people who might view my paintings and share stories of our journey together. I will share more about my visit to another village and my light mail later. Was my painting unforgettable? The Shidong Festival is a great festival in Tibet. They celebrate the end of the monks' 100-day summer retreat. Tibetans celebrate the songs and dance in Lhasa. Hundreds of thousands of Tibetans also gather at Drompa Monastery to see the famous Buddha Tankas, Chinese called Tanka. The painting, "Good morning, my dear," depicts a couple who come to Lhasa to celebrate the Shidong Festival. Many Tibetans find a place to stay in a park in Lhasa. Well, I enjoyed painting these Tibetan people because they helped me to catch a question. Where are you from? Just remember, no matter where are you from, we all share the same humanity and have compassion for one another deep inside us. I would like to ask each of you to say hello to your neighbor. I'm so pleased to meet you. Where are you from? Now, please say hello to someone. That's wonderful. Yeah, well, I want to thank you. I always like meeting new people and making friends, and I am so impressed with the dedication of these young monks. And always enjoying was Geshe Dolo and Geshe Pende. I want to also thank Geshe Lo, Geshe Yash, and Aaron Lee for inviting me to be with you and share my journey. There are just a few examples of my work and story. People are often asking me, are you sad and angry with what Mao did to you and your family? I say, no. I don't carry anger and hate in my heart. I painted my story because I want people to learn to know the truth of this history so we don't repeat such a tragedy again. My presentation are meant to be educational, not political. All countries go through dark times. I put my sadness and suffering on my canvas and to encourage everyone to face your fears and suffering, to never give up your dream, and to practice love and compassion as taught in here at the Drompa Monastery. Thank you.